Hello fellow plant enthusiasts. So this raised wooden garden bed on wheels came from Amazon and was given as a gift. And it came with a liner, but putting the liner in, they didn't provide anything to secure it. Naturally, if you fill it with dirt, it should be secure, but just to make things easier, going to Lowe's, getting some thumbtacks. They come in different colors, but I chose white. And the reason being is a white thumbtack will actually, if it ever falls in here, if it comes loose or something, it's easier to see in contrast as long as it's not too discolored from being dirty with the soil. But I want to stick them, starting with the corners. And these tacks are hard to stick in, they're pretty long. So I'm going to have to be nailing them, and that thing's going to fall. Now, one reason why I bought thumbtacks versus nails or even staples is because I didn't have a staple gun handy at the moment. But the thumbtack, you have the length of the nail, and that provides a little pinhole that as the weight of this pulls on it, it can cause a tear. So by having a thumbtack, you have a bigger, wider area in contact with this pressed against there. So you're less likely for it to tear because now you have the tension pulling on multiple regions of the circumference of the head of the thumbtack as opposed to the little point source. So I noticed that it would be less likely to tear doing it that way. So that's one reason why I chose thumbtacks to adhere the liner to. So it's tricky getting in these corners. Like if you notice here, you have a piece that these slid into and got screwed in from the outside. So anyway, I'm putting a couple on the ends here, and you don't need to put it at the bottom, just at the end. And I'm putting them in these corners, and then I'm gonna make sure I'll have enough coverage here, nice, evenly spaced. So let me go ahead and tackle this, and then we'll show you how it looks. So I have this side done. I had to put two here because these have a little slack to them, as you can see. So putting one here, it's going to be like that and stuff, which I like it to be tight. Let the slack be underneath so as it sags. So what you can do is actually take this and fold it this way so you have an area that's actually thicker and stronger. And this is tighter there. And some of these thumbtacks I've been able to just stick in with my hand, just pushing in with my thumb, but others I haven't been able to. So let's try this. So you get that in there, and then to make sure it's tight, there. And that's how you can get a nice, clean seal along the end. So now let me continue with my work. So here we have it. We have the liner. It's fairly snug along the ends so that you don't have all the slack. This is my first area. I've never done this before, but hopefully you guys can see how I did it. If you have any good ideas on it, leave a comment. If this helped you, you can leave a comment too. But you can see that if I had the foresight in folding this over, then I wouldn't have had to use two tacks here, but by hammering them in, this was hard to remove, and I didn't want to tear this thing out by tugging too tight. But the rest of them turned out really well, wouldn't you say? And I'm hitting the tripod. So, needless to say, now I can finish mixing the soil with the compost and the stuff I want in here for the fruits and vegetables. But I hope you enjoyed how to put a liner on one of these wheeled raised beds for the patio. Thanks for watching and happy planting!